Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. In today's video, I wanted to talk about where to save and where to invest within your wardrobe. So I feel like a lot of us have really gravitated more towards the capsule wardrobe lifestyle, and if you have not, I highly suggest hopping on board. It is an amazing way to get the most out of your wardrobe and really figure out what you're missing and how to build and create outfits effortlessly and really hone in on your personal style. So I have a ton of different videos on how to create a capsule wardrobe, what my fall capsule wardrobe is. All of those will be linked up in the cards as well as in the description box down below. So if you have not mastered your capsule wardrobe just yet and you are curious to figure out how, go ahead and check out those videos. I think they will be a really helpful resource for you guys, and be on the lookout for my winter capsule wardrobe coming very soon. I wanted to talk about really figuring out where you should invest in your wardrobe. And invest, I want to make that very clear that it is a relative term to you and your finances and your budget. Invest for somebody can mean, you know, spending $1,000 on a sweater, or invest for someone can mean spending $20 on a sweater. It really is so relative, and budgeting and all of that can be so personal. So I'm not going to tell you you need to spend or buy from a certain brand or anything like that, but I'm just going to talk about tips and tricks on how to know whether you should invest or save personally for yourself. There is not a one-way fits all sort of thing. So I kind of want to talk about how you can assess your wardrobe, how you can figure out where you should save and where you should invest. And again, investing doesn't always mean expensive. I know we think about it like that, but it doesn't always mean expensive, and it doesn't always mean money. You can be investing time into figuring out the perfect pieces for your wardrobe as well. So let's go ahead and dive in. So starting with how to figure out where to invest and save, I really do believe it starts with figuring out your perfect capsule wardrobe. So again, build your capsule wardrobe and then let's go from there. Typically, for me, I always start with the save option. I like to find good deals no matter what. I feel like even if I have $1 million gajillion, I'm still gonna find good deals. I just love it. It makes me happy, and yeah, I just enjoy saving where I can save. So I always start with that save mindset and build from there into figuring out what I want to invest in. So let's start about the items that you should save within your wardrobe. So the first thing, what I think you should save on are white pieces. Hear me out. I know I wear white button-ups, I wear white t-shirts all the time, so you think, oh, because I wear them all the time and I get so much use out of them, I should invest in those pieces, right? Because they're big, most worn, used items in my wardrobe. But with white specifically, it gets dingy, it gets stained so easily, and there is nothing better than a crisp white shirt. So I think it's an item that you can tend to save on and buy them within your wardrobe yearly, every 2 years, whenever you need to replace them for a crisp white shirt. I don't know about you guys, specifically with linen shirts though, there is nothing better than a crisp white linen shirt. They get dingy so fast, so I love to save on those when I can, and be able to replace them regularly with wear and tear and damage. I feel like white just stains really easily no matter what. So that is something that I choose to save on, is classic white t-shirts as well as white button downs. I think that's a great opportunity to kind of cut costs. You don't need to be spending a lot of money on a white button down, because especially if you're a toddler mom, it's going to get damaged and stained a lot easier. So just because you wear a piece 24/7, multiple times a week, does not mean you need to invest in it. The next one where I think you should save on is the trends of cropped versus long line items. So for right now, I know that vests, like puffer vests, so big with the cropped. Like, I feel like everyone's talking about the cropped ones, and you can get them from anywhere. You can get them from North Face, Aritzia, all of that. I would save on any sort of trendy lengths when it comes to even trench coats. Cropped trench coats are really big right now, and I just feel like they're not as classic of a style. They're trendy, but they're classic pieces, but they're trendier. So I would say save on those. If you can find a more affordable puffer vest that's cropped, geared towards that, or save on those cropped trendier sort of trends, and then invest on a classic fit, because that is going to help ensure that it's going to stay longer in your wardrobe. So save when you can on cropped or long line items. I think you're going to see that even if you really want them right now, it's not going to be a long-term item in your wardrobe. Stick with more classic fits when you can and save on those trendy lengths. And then going along with that is trends. Save when you can on trends. Trends are trends for a reason, especially if you're like, oh, that's not a trend that I know that I'm gonna wear long term, but you just kind of want to try it out and see how it fits within your wardrobe. Save, save, save. We don't know how long trends are gonna be around, you know, typically it's like a year or two, but if it's a trend that you're like kind of like dipping your feet in, like let's say loafers, right? You're into the chunky loafers. I wouldn't say go splurge on the Prada ones. I would say find a more affordable one, see how you like it, see how it fits within your wardrobe. That's something that you can save on, are trends. There are so many affordable trends, and you can really kind of play around with them and see how they fit in your wardrobe before making the decision to invest if it's something that you're interested in later. The next one is seasonal items. So for instance, when I lived in Dallas for a long period of time, or even went to school in Florida, I wouldn't buy really expensive outerwear or winter boots because I knew that I wasn't going to get a ton of use out of them. So I just didn't invest in them as much because it was like, well, I don't really have a wind chill of -30, so I don't need a Canadian Goose down jacket. You know what I mean? So save where you can. Same thing like we live in Illinois now, so I'm not going to the pool a bunch all year round, so I don't need to buy or spend as much money on swimsuits. So kind of pick and choose where you can invest your money in those most worn items depending on what season and climate you live in. I think that's an easy way to kind of keep your wardrobe budget within balance. So focusing on what I'm going to get the most use out of. You obviously still want to be buying good quality items, that's, again, you don't have to sacrifice money for quality at all. So make sure that you're really shopping around and figuring out good brands that work really well for you. But I do think that you can save on those things where you don't have as big of a season. Like in Dallas, I was not buying expensive winter boots because it snowed like maybe a week, if that, you know? So try to figure out where you can save when it comes to seasonal items that your specific climate entails. The last place that I find easiest to save is on those sort of event footwear. I know a lot of people spend a lot of money on shoes, and especially like the shoes that you wear like maybe, I don't know, once a year, like these fancy shoes, and I'm just like, no. There's so many affordable, not even just dupes, but just really good looking, really fun, really cool shoes that don't cost thousands of dollars, because you're not wearing them that long. You're wearing them for a special event, you're wearing them for an occasion. Don't get me wrong, I think that it's nice to have the basics and the staples. Again, you don't need to invest in them. My staples are from like Target, my heels. They're comfortable, they work, they get the job done, they look really nice, they've held up for a long time, and I just don't feel the need to go and buy like super expensive event occasional shoes. I would rather use that money towards my everyday shoes. I think that's just a balance and a trade-off when you're trying to figure out budgeting for your closet and your wardrobe. You can figure out where you want to plug and chug those different money and that amount that you're willing to spend on different areas. So that is everything that I have categorized in terms of different ways that you can save within your wardrobe. Let's move on to things that I feel like are worth more of the investment. Okay, so once you've built your capsule wardrobe and you're looking at it and you're seeing the pieces that continue to come up, whether it's not even just year over year, like fall, every fall you pull out the same sweater. Are you using it through multiple seasons within that year as well? Looking at those pieces that you're pulling years after years, season after season, you're gravitating towards more than once a week. Those are the things that I feel like tend to wear and tear the most. Let's say a leather jacket, a denim jacket, just examples, okay? Those are things that I feel like you can look at the wear and tear of, since you're wearing them so often and you're continually liking that style. It's a very classic style. You don't see it going out of style anytime soon. That's when you can start to look for nicer pieces within that within that category. If there's a brand that you're really like aspiring to get, or I don't know, you're just looking at your leather jacket. Like for instance, my leather jacket is from Topshop. I love it. I've worn it for years and years. It's still doing very well. But that is a piece that I would look towards investing in the future, since I wear it so much. I absolutely love it. That's a piece that I know I could potentially, when I see something I love, know that I can justify investing in a nicer piece. But don't just invest just for the sake of it, right? My jacket is so perfectly fine. I'm not going to be like on the hunt buying a leather jacket, but keeping my mind open when I'm shopping, browsing, whatever, and seeing different leather jackets that I might be really gravitated towards. That's something I know is worth my money because I wear it so regularly, and I know I love that style. It's a classic style and I love it. So that's something that I know is worth the investment. So whatever that could be for you, whether it's a pair of shoes, whether it's, you know, a jacket, a sweater, jeans, anything like that, figuring out what you wear the most and then keeping it in mind for when you're looking or browsing or whatever, that is a good spot to invest your money in, because you've already gotten a ton of use out of the really affordable one that you've chosen. All right, and as I was talking in the save section about saving on the crop, the longs, I really think you should invest your money in the classic fits. So with blazers, not going super oversized, not going super cropped, kind of finding that in between. It's going to give you the most versatility when picking that item. So if you pick a classic fit to a blazer, you're going to be able to wear it so many different ways. That's where I think you should invest your money in. Again, it doesn't need to be expensive. I think we need to get out of that mindset of like invest means it has to be thousands of dollars. No, it doesn't. I'm just saying choose to pick more of those, or choose to put your money into those fits over the other ones. I just think you're going to have them in your wardrobe for a lot longer. You're going to be wearing them in different ways. If it's not super baggy, you're going to be able to wear it for many different things. And if it's not cropped, you can wear it, again, just so many different ways. If a blazer is perfectly sized, you can put it over your shoulders, but you can also wear it as a normal, you know, jacket. So I think that is the best way to look at things, especially with coats. Anything like that. I would say focus on more classic fits over the trendy lengths that you will see come out every season, because in reality it is the fashion industry trying to tell us that we need what is new. But if you still always have a classic like shaped blazer, it's still always going to be in style, I swear, and it's going to just be a much more classic, timeless piece. So invest your money in those areas within your wardrobe over the cropped or long line items. Okay, next section I think you should really invest on, and I don't just mean money, I mean time, is finding your perfect pair of denim. There's nothing better than knowing your closet is filled with denim that you can put on and it just fits you like a glove. And it's hard. It is hard to be slightly in between sizes, and that's the thing. I think figuring out the brand that works the best for you based on sizes. You're not gonna be a 26 or a 25 or whatever size you are across the board in all brands. And jeans like kind of alter based off of the specific pair. So taking that time and figuring out your perfect fit, your perfect whatever. Like Scott, for instance, I was doing it with him the other day. Ordered a bunch of pants, and like I was like, just order the 8 pairs of pants. Figure out what size you are in different styles, because it's not the same, and you need to kind of figure that out. So take the time, invest your time and your money into finding the pair of jeans that fits you so well. You're going to get so much use out of it, and you're going to just, I don't know, I just feel like the perfect pair of denim, nothing better. It fits so well, and it's a piece that stays in your wardrobe for years and years and years, and it doesn't kind of trend in and out. Certain like styles will trend in and out, but I feel like denim trends stick around a whole lot longer than any other trends. Like for instance, skinny jeans were in for like ever, right? Now straight legs, baggier pants are coming back in, but it's been like 10 years since they were last in. So I think you have more of a leeway in terms of trends with denim because they are more of an investment piece. So find a pair of good denim that fits you amazingly, a brand, and load up on them, because I think it is worth finding really good quality denim. So invest your time into figuring out the best brand, the best size for you and your body. So I talked about not investing in event shoe wear. Invest in your daily footwear. First of all, you're wearing it a ton. You're on your feet a lot. And I just feel like for me, I'm going to, instead of having a million different pairs of shoes, I'm going to invest in nice quality shoes that I know I'm gonna wear all the time and that go with most items in my wardrobe. For me, that's sneakers and that's Birkenstocks of some sort, clogs right now, or the Birkenstock sandals. But those items I have no problem investing my money in because I know I'm going to wear the heck out of it. And I know instantly if I like a pair of shoes. Like, I know instantly if they're going to be an everyday wear for me or if they're not. I just know. But that is because I take a lot of time to figure out if I'm going to buy the shoes, because most shoes that I buy that are my daily footwear are well over $100, maybe even to the $200, $300 range. But that is because I wear the heck out of them. And I know that that's important to me. It's comfortable for me and it's something that I don't want to have to think about. I'm very simple when it comes to shoes. I'm very no fuss. They have to be comfortable, they have to be cute, but I'm willing to invest in that area in my wardrobe because I know I will love them. So my investment shoes, like I said, sneakers. I love my Arigato sneakers. They're an investment. I got them 2 Christmases ago from Scott. Obsessed, wear them pretty much every single week. And they've held up so good and the quality is amazing and they're comfortable. Same thing with my Birkenstock clogs. Could have easily saved on those, but knew that they were going to be a piece that I'm going to wear not just this year, because Birkenstock sandals, I feel like go in and out of trend, but I still wear them because they're so awesome and comfortable and they just fit my style. So I knew that the clogs would be another piece to invest in because I know that I'm gonna love them. So invest in your daily shoes that are comfortable because you're going to wear them all the time. And then the last thing that I kind of want to wrap it up with is focusing on the fits. So let's not think of investing in a brand of clothing, but let's think of investing in fits and how it fits your body. At the end of the day, no one can see the size of your jeans, the size of your shirt, the size of anything. Focus on what fits you the best. Stop wearing a jean because you think you should be that size. Sizes change, bodies change, all of that changes. Focus on how it fits you, how it makes you feel, and invest in that over being like, oh, well, I like Abercrombie, so I'm only gonna shop at Abercrombie. I like Madewell, so I'm only gonna invest in Madewell. And stop thinking that way and really focus on the fit, the quality, the fabric types, and that over the money. So those are kind of like my roundabout where to save, where to invest within your wardrobe. I hope you guys find these videos helpful. I think it's fun to do a couple of sit down fashion videos every once in a while because when we're really kind of trying to hone in on our fashion and our wardrobe, it's not just about always adding new pieces in. It's kind of figuring out and assessing what you currently have. And the more comfortable and the more aware you are with what's in your wardrobe, it makes the process so much easier. And it resonated with me when I think it was Elise Myers was talking about how, on Instagram, she was talking about how she models her outfits and choices and things like that after the president. You notice the presidents wear the same outfits every day. And a lot of structured people do small things the same every day. Like they'll eat the same snack every day, they'll eat the same lunch, they'll wear the same clothes, they'll do whatever the same. It takes that thinking that your brain, believe me, you're like, oh, it's not that complicated to pick out an outfit. It's part of your brain. It's part of the thought process that you have for the day. You seriously only have a limited amount of ability to make choices and different things within your day. Like your brain, you know, can get tired, obviously. So simplifying certain things, streamlining certain things will make your life just a little bit easier. And fashion doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can be fun. It can be easy. So I hope these videos are helpful for you guys. I love making them. Let me know if there's any other topics that you're curious to hear my thoughts on. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.